Aloha and hello out there, everybody. What's going on? This is Miho from the Too Close to Call podcast, and this series is the Tee 'em Up series. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hey, didn't we just get one of those on Thursday or Friday? That's a quick little turnaround. But you know what? We're heading into game one, so both conference finals, so we thought, why don't we come to you guys out there with a little bit of a preview?
Little down on this podcast. Not that excited about the NBA right now, but let's get it.
Basketball is a stupid sport, but we still talk about stupid things on this podcast, so here we go.
That was good.
The Western Conference, you know what, Pags? I'm pro-Western Conference because my boy CJ had himself a day in Game 7, put Lehigh University on the map once again, dropped them in the post-game press conference, had a block late, a little mid-range game. So I find myself a Portland Trailblazers fan as we head into the Trailblazers and Warriors here in the West.
Dude, you got to be pro-Blazers. Unless you are a legit Warriors fan, you got to go Blazers here. I am all for CJ McCollum. Chugged a couple beers with him before they played Kansas in the NCAA tournament. Go Blazers, baby.
This is Portland's sixth take with this roster, more or less, Pags, specifically with the backcourt of CJ and Lillard. And I know the Sixers just had their second take with that roster. So if you're a Sixers fan out there, think about that. Portland's been running it back 6 times, and this is the first time they've made it to the conference finals. So what do you think about that matchup there with both backcourts? Obviously, you have the Splash Brothers versus, Dame and CJ, and I think that could be a difference maker, especially early. I think Portland's going to want to take advantage of KD missing game 1 and potentially game 2.
It's all going to fall on Lillard and McCollum's shoulders because not only are they going against the Splash Brothers, who are great players, but they've been there, done that the last 5-6 years. They've been in this situation for all those times the Blazers were trying to make runs to get to win a playoff series. The Warriors were doing that, and they've had the same core this whole time. So it's going to be a big-time matchup there. Iguodala is going to be on one of them, so they're going to have a tough guy guarding them. But they got to go 30-plus every night for them to even have a shot in this series.
That's going to be tough, man, because I know they both take a lot of shots, but they tend to kind of go one or the other. But as you mentioned, not going to be good enough here. And those secondary pieces, such as their bench, is going to have to play large for them. I know they have Ennis in the middle, but they rotate him with I think it's the Collins guy out of Gonzaga who played some quality minutes, at least in Game 7 for what I was watching.
For sure. He played well. I mean, Rodney Hood, he's going to get redemption again for being on the Cavs last year.
Yeah, how about Rodney Hood still playing basketball? That's crazy. I didn't think I'd see that.
The lefty. You got to love it, though.
Sneaky little 20-something in Game 7.
And then Kev, you're going to hate it, but you can't talk shit because my boy has been balling in the playoffs this year.
Pags, you are like fucking Barney Stinson in How I Met Your Mother. You have so many boys that I can't keep track of who the hell you're talking about. You had your boy Eflin yesterday. The other day it was your boy this guy. It's like, how many rules? I have one rule, Barney, right? Who the hell are we talking about now, Pags?
Draymond, baby.
Oh, Jesus, the OG of your boys.
Freaking balling right now.
Oh,
my
God.
is in great shape. He was on a downslide, and he has righted the ship. He's making freaking jump shots just like I said he would. My man is out there balling. I don't know if the Trailblazers have somebody that can stop him.
You know what, Pags? I actually talked to some sources, and they let me know that all of this is because of what you and I said on that podcast earlier. He actually printed out the transcript and put it up in his bedroom at night, and he was like, you know what? I got to fucking prove Pags right because he's really struggling with all his other picks right now. I got to make him hit on something, so I better get my ass in the gym, run a couple sprints, maybe take some jump shots because I got at least one person out there who believes in me.
I believe in you, Draymond. Come on the podcast and we'll talk about how good you are and how much Michigan sucks and Michigan State rules.
Yeah, double whammy. Jesus Christ. Oh, by the way, Tee 'em Up podcast, all NBA. John Beilein goes from Michigan to the Cavs. That sucks. Super pissed about that.
What What a couple days for you, buddy.
Oh, man. Apparently reading into it, though, the Michigan athletic director was prepared for this because based on his conversation with Detroit last year, he actually had the feeling that it was not just local ties, but if any NBA team gave him a gig, he would leave because he talks often with Brad Stevens, and Brad Stevens just let him know how much fun he's having at all times coaching these NBA guys.
It's pretty crazy how you're seeing this more and more. I mean, with Billy Donovan going to the Thunder and Brad Stevens, it's interesting.
Beeline was quoted as saying during some of his transitional quotes that another reason for it is because last year and this year as well, sitting around watching the NBA playoffs, he kept thinking to himself, oh, we run that play on offense. Oh, that's what we do on offense. Oh, high pick and rolls. Yeah, well, that's what we do. Oh, so it's a very similar game now just because the younger talent has been officially infused. And, I mean, the game of basketball, the way it's played in college, is similar to the way it's played on playgrounds everywhere nowadays. So you're brought up in that type of flow, that type of spacing, that type of defense. And these coaches, if you can coach it in college, you can coach it in pros. Because, hell, like we just said, Ben Simmons is 22. That's a fucking fifth-year senior.
Do you think that with this change in the NBA where these players are going to be coming out of high school, wouldn't you rather be in the NBA right now coaching? Because recruiting is going to get a hell of a lot harder, and you're going to be getting the lower caliber players.
I think that's a hot take, Pags. I think that's a good fucking point, man. Like, the best of the best aren't even going to be able to play in college for a year, so you're going to be kind of talking to that second level, and even guys like that will go for a year, maybe two. It's going to be the turnover. It's just crazy, man, and especially with the NCAA evolving, I see in the next 5-10 years of, we're going to have to pay these guys or something's going to fucking happen. A domino's going to fall somewhere. And the NBA is still the pinnacle. So if you have a coworker who does it, all the feedback is, hey, it's awesome here. Yeah, when you get the chance to do it yourself, you're going to take it, man. It's like any job opportunity out there in America.
Oh, man. What do you say we briefly touch on the Eastern Conference Finals?
We got Giannis and the Bucks versus Kawhi and the Raptors. And in regards to two individuals, I couldn't be more excited to watch them go at each other. In regards to the Bucks versus the Raptors, I couldn't be more unexcited to watch those teams go at it right now, man.
I may not even watch it. I'll catch the highlights. I'm still hurt. I'm still sad.
I know, right? All we're going to see is Kawhi, and they're only going to run replays of his Game 7 shot. And I'm with you, dude. I'm going to watch the YouTube highlights for 5 to 10 minutes.
Fuck the Eastern Conference. I'm done.
Done with it. But, okay, Pags, it's time for the part of the series and the part of the show where you really shine. It is prediction time.
Hey-o,
what do you got? Who's playing in the finals?
I got Warriors in 5, and I got Bucks in 6.
Warriors, Bucks. I think it's going to be them too. I'll go Warriors in 6, Bucks in 7. I don't know, and I really don't care, and I really don't want to watch 7 games of it. So I'm going to go Bucks in 4. Get them the fuck out of here.
Kawhi blew his load in the last series.
Yeah, right? Like, come on, wrap it up.
Keep shooting well, right?
Oh, God. And with Giannis on him, I don't know, dude. It's going to be – that's the only thing I'm looking forward to watching. If they guard each other, I may watch more. But if it's them just versus other guys, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, who cares?
But anyway, we will be with you guys. Who knows? Probably next week, maybe later in the week. We'll kind of look to, after Game 4s, maybe touch base, see where we're at here. So this one's going to be a little bit more sporadic, a little bit less routine because we want to come to you guys with quality content when we deliver for you out there.
Exactly, and we're refusing to talk about the Eastern Finals, so it's more when the Western Conference gives us something to talk about.
Yeah, so you can basically look at those dates for the series, and that's when you'll be hearing from us. But as always, give us a 5-star review, scroll down, share it with your friends. Check us out on Instagram at Too Close to Callcast, the number 2 both times. Follow us, give us some likes, share our page. We got a video on Facebook right now, kind of making the motions all around, up to 1,500 views. So check that out. That's pretty funny.
For sure, man. All you basketball fans out there, continue to spread the word. We're getting down to the crux of the season, and we appreciate all you guys, and we will talk to you soon. Later.
Peace. that the saying? The crux of the series? Is that a saying?
Oh.
You don't know what the saying is, and you just said it.
Crux is like the thick of it, like the final piece, like the main final piece.
Crux. All right, I don't know if that's a word.
DRUX. Hang on, I'll look it up.
DRUX.
CRUX.
CRUX.
The decisive or most important point of an issue.
Ah, look at you, that William and Mary education.